All right, what's going on, guys? Rugrats C6 back. You guys are actually sitting on top of the Corvette right now on the camera. As you can see, the C30 project is underway. I got the flatbed off yesterday. Good gentleman that I'm actually good friends with now because he's an awesome dude. He bought the flatbed, and now it's time to officially get started. I've been kind of dragging my feet, not only just because I didn't have a lot of time, but also just I've been trying to figure out this garage situation because the parking here in my neighborhood is terrible. The Corvette has to stay inside, obviously, and I don't really want to do this outside, and I'm really not allowed to do maintenance outside. So I got the bed off. Now I really have no excuse to not get started. Today, I think this is technically part 2 since we did the intro out there in the street, but I think I'm going to count this as official part 1 of the build because I'm actually doing stuff versus just talking about it. For those of you that are just joining me, joining us, whatever, this is a 1976 C30 project. It's obviously a single cab. It's got the dually, which is a huge win for me. This is going to be my dedicated tow rig for the Corvette. I'm putting, since I think the last video I posted was it was going to put an LS in it, scratching that. I am on the hunt for a 12 valve Cummins NV 4500 5-speed manual or the 47RH automatic. I think I might lean towards automatic just because it's better for towing, and that transmission, the only thing you have to wire is just the overdrive switch, which I can do pretty easy. AMD Auto Direct jumped on board. They sponsored a bunch of parts of the build, so huge shout out to Jason there. I got brand new tanks, sending units, all the hardware, the straps, everything, inner fenders, some hood stuff, like a bunch of shit. Huge thank you to Jason Auto Direct for sponsoring the build. Huge, I'm super excited about that. So now I'm gonna show you guys kind of what I'm talking about here. Like I said, you guys are sitting on the Corvette. Got to get more content of this thing soon. it's getting an alignment, which it needs really bad since I got the coilovers on it. That's scheduled for Tuesday, and it's Tuesday right now, so that's next week. All right, like I was saying with the C30, this entire truck needs to be rewired, basically the entire thing. So I think I'm just going to do that no matter what, just rewire the whole thing so it's done right. Obviously got the duals. I'm actually about to pull it outside right now and pressure wash this whole thing. This is the tank that came in the truck. I'm getting rid of all that. It's all getting replaced. I'm probably going to chop these mufflers off today. That's an old custom fuel cell. I'm getting rid of that. You can see I need to replace my cab mounts and a bunch of other stuff. Overall though, the truck is super clean. The interior is like mint, and this seat is honestly one of the most comfy seats I've ever sat on in my entire life. I will be keeping this seat. I'm thinking about going black dash because I already bought black seat belts for it because these seat belts are messed up, and I just got all black ones. So it's easy. It kind of black kind of goes with everything. But yeah, I'm gonna try to keep it like OEM plus, kind of original, but you know what I mean. So yeah, interior is good. The only rot in the whole truck is right here. That's where Jason Auto Direct came in. Got 2 brand new inner fenders. I want them to match. It'd be kind of weird if I just bought one. But this is an old 350 small block. It's got the Muncie, I think, SM365 or SM465 4-speed. It's a great transmission for like around the farm, but I'm gonna be towing at like 55, 65 miles an hour. And this thing at 55 miles an hour is turning like 3,000 RPM. I can't do that with a diesel. So I'm gonna get a better overdrive transmission, and then since the Corvette only weighs like 2,500 pounds or 2,600, I'm gonna try to find a lightweight trailer for it. Ideally, I'd only be towing ever like 5,000 to 6,000 pounds, maybe if it's loaded down with parts and fuel. That should be nothing for a 12 valve. And I'm gonna change the rear gears in this from, I think it's either a 456 or 410 to probably like a 373 or even maybe like a 366 or something, whatever the spec is, just because it's not gonna be towing that much and it's gonna have so much torque. I don't think it's gonna be an issue. But yeah, so now I'm gonna set you guys down and I'm gonna start this thing up. Also shout out to Giraffe Tools. I'm doing their Instagram reel here soon, but they sent out this pressure washer. It's super sick. There's 100 feet of hose on here. And I bought some quick disconnect fittings from Amazon. And so I can literally have this thing cleaned up in less than a minute. And that's just a huge win, because if you guys have ever done with like the carry ones, the cheap ones, you have to fake out the extension cord, fake out the hose, fake out the other hose. Like, it's just so annoying. So that makes it way, way easier. All right, so I'm gonna set the camera down and I'm going to pull this thing out and I'm gonna set you guys up, and I'm gonna pressure wash the whole thing right now. And then, well, I guess we'll see how she looks when it's actually clean. And then once I get all the tanks off and the exhaust off, hopefully in this video, I'm gonna paint the entire frame and then cut out all this bad wiring. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna set you guys down. One perk too is like this truck is old, but you pump the gas twice and you breathe on the key and she fires right up. Takes a minute to warm up. That would have been awkward. Takes a minute to warm up, but purrs like a kitten. So if anybody's interested in this motor, SM 465, 350 small block, $1,000 takes it. Southern California, you can have both for $1,000, no problem, take it. Does have a small electrical gremlin though, so I have to unplug the battery every time I do this, but that's just part of the thing with these old things, you know? Oh, love that sound. All right. All right, you guys are, I have the mic on so you guys can probably hear. I'm gonna pump it twice, I'm gonna breathe on the key, and she's gonna fire right up. Ugh. Yep, seats grind for life because I'm a big fat ass. All right, okay, you guys are back there, but 1, 2, breathe on the key. Oh. Well, that's embarrassing. It was in neutral. Okay, again, 1, 2, breathe. All right, minus the in-gear start. That was that was embarrassing. She's also low on power steering fluids. I gotta fix that. But if the motor's coming out soon, like, do you really need to do that? You know what I mean? Like, well, yeah, that's embarrassing, but didn't die. And it chirped the tires for the first time probably in the last 40 years. So, all right, let's see how nice we can get this old girl in just 5 minutes of cleanup. Well, looks like there was a few bugs living in this thing. Crazy. Oh, like a giant chunk of dirt face. I don't know what that is, but the great thing about Southern California is like, man, it's just not that dirty out here. Like, there's no rust. There's a little bit right there, but whatever. Still survive. Try not to get any water in the tank. That'd be bad. It's actually cleaning up really, really good. Probably knocking off like decades old rust, honestly. Oh. It's like glue or something. Weird. Ain't nothing 2,700 PSI can't handle. Oh, that's satisfying. Ooh. That's a hole into the cab. That's not good. I just put a lot of water in the cab. This thing's like knocking off surface rust. This is the 40 degree? Yeah, I have a way better nozzle for that. Another giant shout out to Giraffe Tools. This thing is dope. Oh yeah. It's just knocking the surface rust right off. Oh, I'm taking paint off, not good. All right, so all these little marks right here are from, I don't know if you can see it, that's all from the pressure washer. So 15 degree nozzle right here, orange. There. Oh my gosh, I could draw my name in this thing. That's better. All right, I think that's good enough for now. I think she turned out pretty good. I think I might do more later. I'm just kind of running out of time. I gotta head back to work soon. I'm on a split shift right now and it kind of sucks, but it's whatever. Yeah, I gotta, because there's like more I can get down in there. I think I'm gonna do more for sure. But yeah, like she cleaned up good. And I can't wait to see what more comes out of this thing. And then obviously I'm going to completely get rid of all the junk. Like there's a bunch of stuff on here, like the wires, like I said, but then there's like these clips that are not here, this ground wire that's no longer there. Take my angle grinder and get in there and clean all that up. All right, headphone users beware. It is leaf blower time. Got some water in the tank. Ugh, not good. All right, back on the C30, back out of work. Obviously the truck is spun around. I was gonna try to pull this line out of the, but it's literally, oh, okay, well, yeah, see, there it goes. So yeah, that's obviously junk. And gonna just dig into this. That is completely crusty, so that's cool. All this is absolute junk. And yeah, I'm gonna throw all this away in the dumpster. Hopefully at least get this tank off today. And I think I'm gonna say screw it and cut the exhaust off. Because, you know, F it, we ball. Or America, whatever one you want to say. Certified knee pad. Hi. I'm gonna grab some cardboard real quick. All right, reset. Neighbor came out and helped me finish filming the video for the Giraffe Tools pressure washer. Now I can actually get underneath here carefully with my back injury and try to get this tank out of here. My goal for today is to get this tank off the truck and into the dumpster and get the exhaust chopped off so I can hear it with a straight pipe. All right, let's see here. Nope, that's a 16, so it's probably an 18. Oh, nope, yeah, that's close. What's the standard size for that? Because this thing is, oh, there we go. I don't even need to loosen this one though because it already came off. That one's that. Oh, see, standard, 11/16. I'm gonna stop being an idiot because this is a American truck. I'm used to working on the Corvette, which has all metric sizes of all things, which is dumb as hell, but you know, it's just the way things do it. It's the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. Oh gosh, where does this thing connect? Oh, ooh, I found some more rust. That is not good. Not good. I'm gonna do this because I don't want this tank falling on my head. Would not be good. Wife cannot hear me right now. No neighbors inside to help. No bueno. Oh, wrong button. And I need a frickin' extension. I have to get up. My back already hurts. Oh, yeah. Don't get old, kids. What was that? Yep. Oh, gosh. Oh. Oh. That thing doesn't have a... The top one doesn't have a nut on it. Oh my gosh. This is the most jerry-rigged thing I've ever seen. Now I can't get this off. Wonderful. That thing is stuck in there. You mother trucker. I am just losing right now. Oh. Ow. This should be the last nut. Is there a nut on that side? Yeah, of course, this is the only one with a freaking nut on it. Dang it. How many trips? I should put a counter on screen of how many trips I've made it into the garage. Ding, 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 ding. Like that one guy does. I think Matt Ross, when he drops a bolt. That video is funny. 11, 16. There we go. All right. All right. I think this thing's on. It is a new day, ladies and gentlemen. I was not only defeated, but also the wife needed help with the baby. So I called it quits last night. Off camera, I wised up, and after thinking about it, it's like every car guy does. You stew on it for hours because you got beaten. And I put a pair of vice grips on there and it held right on. So that worked out great. I am now going to actually drop the tank. I could not in the position in the garage. And yeah, now I'm going to cut the exhaust off because this is America and we like hearing our engines here versus what California and the EPA tell you. Don't mind me. Taking my Jack for a walk, you know. That's all I'm doing. See if this works. I think it's just gonna pop right off. I don't see any other way it's connected. Okay. I don't see it connected anywhere else. Okay, well apparently it doesn't want to come off. Typical. I crawl under here and make my back sore some more. Whoa. Try not to get hit in the face with this thing when it falls. Something. It's gonna be like a 20 or 30 gallon tank. Has to be, there's no other way. Oh, it's got one of them hooks in the top. That's why. It doesn't want to come out because it's hooked on still. Okay. Okay. There we go. Got it. All right. Nice. Sweet. Finally successful. At least on one endeavor. Oh, this thing's actually pretty light. I expected it to be way heavier. Wow. I just gotta get in the dumpster now. Interesting. fall, hit something valuable, or even myself. That would not feel good. Okay. Impromptu hammer. So I want to make my 47th trip. Kobe made it to the dumpster. You guys ever like hold something? It's really vibrating a lot, and then it makes your whole arm numb. That happened to me when I was doing the fiberglass thing in the vet. If you guys go check out the QA1 install video, same thing happened. My arm was like super numb because I was doing it and my arm basically was vibrating for so long. But wherever that little bald spot is down there, it was like, that's where the fiberglass leaf spring was, front and rear. And man, that thing took forever to cut. For being fiberglass, I was like, dude, why does it take so long? My blade, I'm on my last blade? Oh no. The old Harbor Freight specials. Should probably get some Diablos because they're way better. If anybody from Diablo's watching this, sponsor your boy. Probably gonna need him a lot on this. You guys hear me singing? It's because I haven't listened to Music Ameripod. I hate that YouTube has like copyright, and I love listening to music in my garage. All right, let's see if we can do this. I'm gonna put a new blade on because why not? I have it, and that is hot. I'm an idiot. But tonight, wife's already got the baby in bed, so it's a good time for me to hang out and work on the truck. There's that bolt. See how rounded off that thing is? Man. All right. Now that I got the camera out, I'm probably gonna miss. Yep, I missed. I'll go pick it up in a sec. I hit the other one, but since I'm on camera now, of course, it's not gonna work. All right. About the same spot. Ow. 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 Oh, that hurts. This is also not the greatest thing in my back. Oh, it hurts a lot. Can I get it from this angle? No, that's gonna suck. That was it? That was all that was left? Are you serious? That's crazy. Don't tell me these are welded to the frame. Are they? Are you serious? Oh, you raggedy. You raggedy. These things are welded to the frickin' frame. That sucks. All right, I'm gonna do this one off camera, see if it goes in. That went in. That's ridiculous. Okay. Okay. Are you? They welded the muffler. The freaking frame. Are you serious? Dude. I'm gonna lose my mind with this truck. Who thought this was a good idea? Are you kidding me right now? Brother. It's literally welded. Right there. And right there. What the frick, man? Alright. This just got more complicated. But it's already cut, so it means I can just start it up and enjoy glorious V8 noises. That's the neighbor. She's cool. She's way overdue for her baby. Alright, well, I'm gonna let you guys hear the initial startup with kind of mufflers. You can see that. And yeah. Random trash. I'm gonna pick up my bolt. I still need to pick up all the hardware that I just took off for the tank and the mufflers, but not before I hear some American Glory.
That mounts. Its exhaust is so janky.
Okay. Well, that'll get us into the garage. Alright, well, I'm gonna keep working on this thing. I think I'm gonna include that in part one of, I guess, teardown, which is kind of, I don't want to say an embarrassing episode, but let me clean all this up. I need a dedicated day on this truck, which I have not had, or probably not gonna have for a little while. Soon, that is going here, this is going there, and the engine and transmission are coming out of that, and I'm waiting for the 12 valve. So yeah, I promise to know how to work on cars. This was not a good episode showing that, but yeah. Hey neighbors. And but yeah.